Bombastic. I like bombastic. Copy đây anh ấy bạn là vậy. Up to scan to share đây bạn cho hòm chẳng được. I act like no one hello.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Ngày nay game free code cứ code kê tờ lẹ mà nè nè cái ai mà tao mày mà ngày tại ban rạch đạn lấy dương mà đại trôi là mình nào đấy ní code này mori beginner of the code sale đấy hay giờ tập ra đấy là chạy cái khâu đồng kho đấyแต่สำคัญนะเขาต้องใช้กรุ๊ปตะเนียงฟรีสาเขานำยูนเกฟรีโอเคมาไว้ไม่มีไม่เดียดใช่ยังไม่ดีไม่เดียดโอเคอะไรเยอะแบนbạn này kia nè kẻ cháy chẳng khéo thật chứ bạn bay rồi ok group đập hết mà đi tầm nào thì ra
What could the children
stir mùi tiệt chẳng ma là bột cái nhà tại ít nên sao mà tập hiệp ở đây người ta lẹ câu trận ở nơi cam cầm bánh ở nơi cái lại nó về dạ này tụi ní copy đấy mà mua đấy cắt đấy được không
up to?
What could be the children be up to? Not yet have it. Nhưng mà cái nhà này tay chẳng mà bẫy chiên. Ok, cái quay bay đó là bay vô canh nát năng bột là bỏ trong vinh luôn. I don't know what I need.
Let them do.
Bro. Ok. Chấp nhận. Nhưng khoa may được mùi cả khoa lên. Giờ tôi mới xem mặt đây. Ok.
Light it up.
Khóa mấy khóa lên ní khóa mẹ này khóa mẹ ok quay vô năng mùi bay đòn ok bất kể dùng vai vô rồi cũng kịch tràn mím này tốt nó đi đây ní chú anh ạ
You want me on your team?
Course. What do you say? No. Cái item G reverse. And where was it? No, ground game. Oh, nope. Because you can't buy. Ở đây là khang được ở đấy. Ok, Spixon. Bảy. Ý, bảy. Bay sai, ok, bay sai. I don't need attack. I need you to be the support, the best support. Admin the best ha. Ra đi xịt cái ba này. Bà dơm Khmer the best, tất cả the boss. Đi phần anon. Why that shit is so good? I'm done. Oh. Hà bơi bảy. Damn it. Oh man. Hà bơi bảy. À. About to make it. You want me, from me, la 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 la. Pegarasan mo. Okay. Choi. Do I even need to update this guy? bán là năng sân á đang cô áp đang ngập lắm để áp giáo what I don't even know what you need ấy nè cái này nè
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Okay, weapon. Sweet cool. Make man. Not it's good beer. Max. P. Our P prime Cat amount of use. Thôi buồn nổi chứ. Pram rồi. Bro. Okay, đa miền blue chương 4. I guess it's good. Okay. How about now? Salam.
Ow!
Chơi weapon mình nơi sao vậy? Bro. Khang đang cầm pù lại tại khoa weapon là toàn là bờ cày bay chơi vậy.
Good things come.
Okay. Time to eat num. Plate. Đã nên mình sẽ nắng.
Adventure time. Laid bare.
Anh play chẳng anh. Like the mưa lạt khơi lại sẽ lấy cho đây là
bow your head.
Trời trừ mày.
Solidify.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's look. Overrule.
Settle down.
Laid bare.
Boost.
Gather.
Everybody stand back!
Transfixed.
Bow your head.
Laid bare.
What? Đánh lừa bên tia. Trời ơi. 20 tới vừa mà rồi quậy bán ở đây.
Stabilize.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is
Overruled. Yeah.
Một bài gài rồi. Bài cái vay toàn hòa bỏ chứ.
Gather.
I'm going in!
Transfixed.
Settle down.
Overruled.
None of the neon mount that can change that.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back!
Bow your head.
Transfixed.
Ok. Đồ đùm rồi. Cặp tích mà đòn. I guess most likely upgrade this guy's sword.
Teamwork is dream!
Pay your dues. Leaving so soon. No escape.
Internet cài con vua này nè.
Leaving so soon. You can't run from death. No escape. Solidify. Prepare yourself. No escape. Prepare yourself. Nothing to fear. Stabilize!
Internet.
I'm going in!
Leaving so soon!
Overruled!
Now it's you! Can't run from
Can you just speak with your mouth a bit silenter? Yo, cuma ghê chưa? Đi cuma ở đây hai chai mà Div Jens Gusta B2D Pro MS. I don't understand it. You can't explain it for me, you know. Explain what you mean.
solidify! Pay your dues! Stabilize!
Laid bare.
Off we go!
Form of the place.
Teamwork is strength!
Pay your dues! You can't run from death.
Phải mẹ luôn, phải buồn.
Solidify!
Everybody stand!
Overruled.
Pay your dues! Gather!
Teamwork is strength!
You can't run from death.
What kind of death? Dun 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 dun. Du, 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 du. Oh my god. Dây tụ sạp này ha.
Add Astra. Thank you for. Add Astra.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like. What you see.
Everyone can hear your voice.
ចេះបានវាសួរ no sound
Ready to ride.
The smuggling, the list of involved.
What does it say?
The principal of those with among them.
So many.
Yes, it seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case.
Monsieur Neverlet, someone claiming to be. He said.
Huh? How did Navia find them so quick?
I too.
Chapter 1 nice
Hey, Navia, we're here!
Whoa.
These are the people.
Invite them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But... Oh, well.
Yes.
Your essay?
Yes.
Did you write
I did.
orders from
Dominique.
Dominico. Where is he now?
the fortress?
Well, looks like you'll
You've done more than.
leave the formalities for later. If you really...
All right, then.
Burn it down! Full throttle! It's Monsieur Nervalat.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed.
We're back! Oh, and
This isn't. Let's assume. I do remember.
what is this guy?
He once, to be honest, Dominico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I'm concerned about this incident because
That's an easy.
Did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Sijuin! Yeah, it really?
there's no need to.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still...
Head.
Writhes li-
Okay.
Think of it as thanks for the
Whoa! If Pineapple...
Well, were I still a criminal, but enough jokes. Make yourselves at home.
Please come with me to the infirmary. And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Rise with the sun!
to NVIDIA.
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest here. Oh, and thirst is a... I'll bring you... Why aren't you two...
You noticed them too. The badges.
Familiar, but if both of you say so, let's go...
That's not a...
Light it up!
Anything you need? Oh,
What's that?
we have never helping each other.
Sounds like a...
But people.
Interested in... If you'd like to learn... Our slogan here.
You two look... It's the symbol, from what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though. The first president, all of us have...
You should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neverland.
Did you manage to...
According to...
I Carol's met...
Oh, so the Monsieur Neverland, His Grace has requested your presence.
Rise with the sun!
Allow me to... Why don't you explain?
Neverland?
Calm down. Was it your... Hassan has... Let me ask this. Who is...
What? You're not...
It's... I assume your previous...
I can do that.
You see?
I only after making a... But I refuse to...
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
My initial target was Neverland. Everyone in the forces of Maripede was declared guilty by him, after all. In the end, I recall that key, but the letter wasn't...
Am I to assume...
No.
Is it true?
Yes.
Sijuin, please take him back to the detention center. I'll do... So...
Yes. I experienced a...
And how...
More than 4...
You might be... Time, Ken...
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outlaw. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten...
That's right! We saw lots of people stand...
Monsieur Niv, when people for almost... People no longer... Right now...
Paimon gets it now.
I am undeserved. It isn't anything special or worthy of... It is unnecessary.
There's no... You're no longer...
I must say thank you for...
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too?
Thank you for the... Well, some are... The less time...
In that case, I'll have to...
Please.
The first is a...
The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memoria's staff.
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, those from up... I'll have a chat.
I see no...
Great!
The other thing was...
Yep.
I noticed this... I've looked into their... According to... In other words...
What? During his...
Perhaps he...
An act?
Never let... Thus, and to those who had... That's all from...
I don't... Well then...
Please, take care.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trial, hey!
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Maripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past. Good morning, Monsieur Nervillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep. Oh, that's...
Sorry.
There's no need to...
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved.
At the Palais, I was worried that...
Well, now, to celebrate... That's not...
I will... Of course. Come up with...
Oh, yes!
Now, if you'll look... I hope it will...
Welcome to Tier Rating Tea. For tailoring services, please make a reservation in advance.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception.
Okay.
You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's really no other way to solve the issue?
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Claire V in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
Eat a dear then. I will hold you to it.
Of course. Oh, and here. I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Okay.
Burn it down!
Someone made that guy shut the hell up.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Well.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Kind of.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Okay.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
The Kane may seem relaxed, but she doesn't seem to be joking easily. He seemed joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their life. I think she serious about punish those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. Whilst we was talking in front of the palette, Monodia, she's mentioned Chloe's name. Does that mean she's knew where Chloe was this entire time? Maybe she's even anticipated how Lene and the other were going to act.
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
I also won't pay any attention.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
He looked kind of familiar for some reason.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Season.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here, your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Okay.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson.
How do you
We've even
affair?
acquired
It's
some light
mine.
reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Look like Paimon is trying to buy us more time. If we head back now, I doubt Lene and other will have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Your condition, let's hear it.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
We accept your condition.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
មានរឿងពេលណាមកពេលហ្នឹង Okay. How the hell Bro អត់មាន teleport ទេនៅម្ដុំហ្នឹងចិត្តហ្នឹងដាក់មកឆ្ងាយយកដែរ
Light it up!
Let's fly! Gotta dash!
Take me up!
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
What?
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Just a million.
Try and stop me!
How about we explore the area ahead of us later? What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
Just like it is. Yeah.
Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Peruere?
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now.
Cái nhà này nghe.
Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the person at the very top.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules.
Chứ cái nhà này miền màn chứ mua à. Pere, Pes Ageno, Mui, Kene, Mother, Father, hay năng Alessino. Why? Mua trời mày.
Peruware won the battle and became a harbinger herself, after which her Mitsa bestowed upon her a new name.
Okay, this is a new name, I guess.
Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clarvey was
call
talking
it
about...
Allecchino.
I
call it Alessino.
You're Perware. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
Alessino. Allecchino. Ngọt bánh nha. Nhâm hai, nhâm an chế. Alessino. Allecchino. Mày tao chỉ Allecchino hả? Nhâm an Alessino. Nhâm an lại cho em đặt thả Alessino. Này cái hai mẹ đây. Đây. This was your story just as much as career.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Chrysabina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
The skill we meet through who is she exactly?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clarvey wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clarvey we met, was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clarvey is a very special case. Clarvey died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clarvey is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clarvey for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clarvey to sunlight. They failed, yes. The reason is actually quite simple. In Clarvey's mind, the house is impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way?
Rơi vô.
So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall.
If you dare have those emotions, I think you might be look at the world a little brighter.
I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time. But I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Okay. Movie? No.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us!
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little... You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. Okay. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
But a punishment is a punishment.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before.
That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Claire V too. If it weren't for all your after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why?
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chaplot. Faults. I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Chaplot, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you...
I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. No. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Let me fight. I fight. I can fight.
Wait.
Let me fight.
Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Linny.
Chấp rồi, anh đã hero cạn em một bài đi.ពេលមុនចូលសាច់រឿងបានដាក់ hero ខ្លាំងវាយយកមួយបាយដាក់ hero រត់ហ្នឹង Oh god no what should I do គេឲ្យដូរ hero តែខ្ញុំតែគេឲ្យដូរ Okay
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that?
Have them, stupid.
If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Okay. Is executing them really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she's never exactly answered my question. But that made the answer pretty obvious, does it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the Khmer will lose on purpose, though.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Okay. I think it's my time.
Traveler?
I did like to see for myself what the forms of the for 2E Harbinger can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all.
Please let me show my hero, please.
All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
No, not let me use those heroes. Please, let me change hero, please. Hey, please.
Make my escape.
Please. No! Fuck. No. Change.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Fuck. Whoa, man. Dude. If I can leave it?
With these rising...
Are you kidding me?
And voila!
What? No ơi. Anh vay ở trên đây. Vay đi. Salam. Wait. Something here not right. Fire. Man, put this guy in. Bro, like internet line nè. Come on.
Father!
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, overall, by
Father, let me explain. We didn't
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Nandoi Sato at Filial was the worst of them. I did not. It's not like we're.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you? And you, Shaplo.
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you.
Liar.
We all a single betrayal came. That's why the House of the Hearth.
You've been
Filial, I owe you both my life. If this were...
Why?
That's enough, Filial. I'm sorry, Shaplo.
Shaplo, according to the rule...
All those who betray the...
And so it shall be.
Come on.
Father, please wait!
Something you want...
Please, we all come, but the truth is... None of us know what a real home... I'm not saying... So please, Father...
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny. I also agree with
An order, however.
Our weapon?
Father, are you referring to...
Precisely. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a...
Impossible.
I beat her up more than once, so yeah. With that hurt hero, I can beat their ass. Come on. Skip it. Joe.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Letting the others have to duel, then if they lose...
Don't you want to say a proper good...
Anger makes you impulsive.
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about...
Come on!
When guests are around, families are often on their...
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation. And lend your help.
What's wrong? Traveler! Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling all I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less.
Okay, let's go.
Solidify!
Everybody stand back!
How amusing. This is where with rising flames. Is it my turn now?
What?
Stabilize! I will have order!
Now that's my...
You alright?
In the net. Are you kidding me?
How amusing. With these rising flames,
let's light it up!
The fuck with the internet?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
with the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
The time's beckon.
And voila! Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Gather!
Laid bare.
Hang in there! Everybody stand back!
I don't pay live.
I really have to draw my blade.
Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
Is it my turn? Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent.
Solidify!
Overruled. Not bad. Witness my You've proven to be a worthy
Right guys, em.
has been seared away. My blade is all that remains. This is where you fall. Transfixed.
Watch out for Father's movement! Look out!
I'm going in!
Settle down!
Now's our
chance!
Let's see how strong the resolve truly is.
Laid bare. The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Watch out for Father's movements! Look out!
Suntown is only the beginning.
Let the mighty be humbled!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
The main expansion.
A crimson moon? I can't move.
Well, how to make that guy strong? Come back and kick his ass.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
Yeah, he took the blow.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth. and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house and give you a new identity.
So that means the young man that I thought looking familiar, that once selling new paper outside the palace, Murmuria, he must have been the same Hobram we saw on the list of the execution. He wasn't killed at all.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
If my understanding of the Khmer is right, she's really think of that as killing him. The hammer that live in the house of the heart is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life with his Beyonce beloved. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their life.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Fultz, Elwar, take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father!
Let's go.
Hey, you guys want to actually beat your own father?
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's that speechless.
If it really is, then I would say she probably had enough lives.
Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die."
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Why, you crazy?
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day. Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Talking about land of the Dandro, nation of the window.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly, all thanks to Detective...
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me!
Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Jiggly is listening really intently to Paimon's story about our time in the fountain. She seemed really happy, like all her trouble had been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax. But I am not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As time passes, she will probably forget everything we were told her and go back to be that scary little girl who could only hide in the shadow. Huh. I was so busy thinking, I almost doesn't notice. The sun has risen.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallare. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
In your 70s. You want to cry, huh?
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger. Let the—
Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment.
What do you want to do?
No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.